This video is going to help people play the Mercenary mode Breach. The goal of Breach is for one team to defend 3 points while the other team attacks. Only 1 point is active at a time. Once the first point is taken, the second unlocks. Once the second point is taken, the third unlocks. This game type can be quite frustrating. Players really need to concentrate on their roles here, otherwise as defenders they can lose the point very quickly, and as attackers they can be locked in a stalemate. The basic overview of classes is that Assault should be standing on the point most of the time, with medics healing them. Robos and Recon should be given support. Although it may be tempting to rush a point as Assault, it is not smart. First you need to be checking for turrets and communicating their position to the rest of your team. Personally, I tend to take down stations and turrets myself if it's possible to get behind them. Once they are taken down, you're good to get on the point and work on the medics. There are 3 times you should be leaving the point. First is if a bomb is being dropped. All you need to do is stand off the point for a few seconds and then jump back on. You're only off the point for a few seconds and it saves you from taking damage and possibly dying. Second is if you see a turret going up. This is when a turret is most vulnerable and it's silly to stand on point with a turret shooting at you. Third reason for leaving the point is for healing. If medics aren't doing their job properly, then it's better to take a few seconds to recover your health than dying and having to wait to respawn. The enemy team will probably have assaults on point as well. If they have a medic, you can shoot the assaults all day and they will just have their health replenished. This is why you need to concentrate on the medics. If the point is taken, you should be rushing to the next and trying to catch the enemy by surprise. Again, take down turrets first and repeat the same process as before. Don't be afraid to call for medics, it's important that they heal you more than any other player. Robotics should be setting up stations near to the point and turrets facing it. If your stations are far away, then classes can't get the support they need. The closer to the point the better, but they will be taking more damage, so you need to practice at finding some good spots. Also let your team know where you are set up so they know where to replenish. Most of the time you should be staying near your stations. Concentrated fire means they'll go down quickly, so you need to be there to repair them. When you move to the next point, rush in and try and set up before the enemy can. Don't be afraid to ask your team for support if you're having trouble setting up. A fat assault standing by you while you set up can just be the trick. If a recon drops a bomb on your station, which they most likely will, step out of the radius while repairing your stations. Your job is to support your teammates. There are 2 ways to do this. Either you're shooting the enemy, perhaps helping assaults take down the medics on point, or counter-sniping. The other way, which is easier, is to take down the stations. Because of your range, you can snipe turrets without getting into their range. Sometimes you'll need to take down the robos power stations first. Going stealth and dropping a bomb whilst communicating this to a nearby assault can be very effective. What you shouldn't be doing is chasing after people who aren't doing anything for their team. You shouldn't be randomly shooting onto the point either. Although you may be dealing damage, you need to be picking your targets. Medics first, everyone else after. Although healing other teammates is also important, you need to be concentrating on whoever is standing on the point. Remember that it only takes 1 person on that point to capture it. Tell assaults if you see a turret going up nearby. It is very hard and annoying to try and heal people on the point with a turret shooting at you. A good tip is to not actually stand on the point when you're healing. I've heard people saying that the medics on a team should be having high objective points to show that they're healing on the point, but this isn't the case. The role of the medic is to mainly heal people on the point. The direct area of the point will be taking significantly more damage than any other place on the map. This is why you should be dancing around the point and never standing still or on it. Medics are nimble and should use this to their advantage. This is going to be an example from the attacking team's perspective of what I've just talked about. So here you can see I'm near the point with another medic and 2 assaults, which is perfect. The assaults aren't doing that great a job, as you can see. They fly off chasing after people, which isn't how you win the game. They need to stay on the point. We have the support of 2 medics and there isn't much causing them damage. Finally, an assault does the right thing and stays on the point. At the moment we are not being contested, but you'll notice how I'm dancing around the point to make sure I'm not taking much damage. A turret goes up facing the point. Instantly for me this was a red flag. Unfortunately I think the rest of my team was colourblind. I have to take cover before he shoots me down. The assault leaves the point, completely neglecting the turret that has just gone up to chase someone down. The assaults decide to come back just as a shatter is thrown. When this happens, you need to get off the point and think about what, if anything, you can do nearby to ensure you can get back on that point as soon as the shatter's gone off. Another turret goes up next to the point. Great work by the defenders. They have nearby stations up for support, assault on the point, and the medic healing the assault. My assault, however, continues to faff about, going from one side of the point to the other. Finally he goes for the turret in the corner, but in the course I've taken too much damage and I die. What should have happened was this. Assaults needed to stand a firmer ground on the point. They had 2 medics healing them, that was plenty. Recon should have taken down the turrets quicker, and with the aid of the assaults they would have gone down quick. Robotics needed to set up turrets looking over the point. Healing station and power station nearby would be helpful to the assaults and medics. A lot of what has been said about the attacking team can transfer over to the defending team. The defending team, however, can't slack off. For the attackers, they can take time to prepare, but if the defenders take too long, they can start to lose the point. Robos need to set up as soon as possible, so turrets are up by the time the attackers come. Assault should be on the point with medics so the other team doesn't start capping straight away. Psychology plays a part in every game. If the attacking team starts capturing straight away, then it won't bode well for the defending team's mentality. Also, I have seen a lot of players giving up before a game is anywhere near finished. Remember that a game could be turned around at any moment. If things start going bad and the point is being captured, anyone can jump on the point and slow it down. It's not advised, but if the point is close to being captured, it's worth a try. Don't move to the next point until the previous one is captured. I've seen people setting up ahead on the next point only to have the previous point stay contested. It is, however, important to be ready on the next point, so it's up to you to decide when to stay in fight and when to set up ahead.